That was new. Hello, everybody. We are live.
Hello.
Yoo-hoo! And Rich is back. Rich is back. Rich is back. I had the weirdest message come up on my Facebook Live now. I don't know what that was, but anyway, I am here, and hopefully you will be here soon too. So it's a Tuesday night. It's been a good day here in New Zealand for me. And I hope wherever you're watching this, whether it's the live or the replay, that you are doing well. So who have we got with us tonight? Hello, hello. Welcome to my craft room tonight. We're going to have fun and we're going to be busy a while. So you might want to grab yourself a coffee or something hot to drink, because we're going to be playing with a set that's all about coffee. Can you believe it? There is such a thing.
Morning, Mum.
Morning, Mum. Morning, morning. So just a couple of housekeeping things. It is the 20th of February. Last week, Wednesday, I sent out an exclusive early bird special for my online class on fun folds. So that is to everyone that's on my newsletter subscription list. And that early bird offer ends on the 24th, which I think is Saturday. If you are wanting to learn how to do some fun fold cards, you do not need to use specific product. It's the technique that I'm going to be teaching. Then do make sure that you are subscribed to my newsletters so that you can get the special early bird discount. After Sunday, it's going to the public at full price. So I would love it if you are interested in that, to make sure that you're on my newsletter subscription list. Okay, I think.
Where do people sign up, Bernie, for your subscription?
There is I will make sure that the link is in the drop down below in the description after this live. I'll go in and add that link. So that is there, but it's also on my YouTube. It should be on my YouTube links as well. Okay. All right. Let's pop over to my desk. I want to show you this very cute, brand new set. It's all about coffee. Can you believe it? Latte Love. This is an online exclusive product that is currently only available on pre-order for demonstrators, but on the 5th of March, which is in 2 weeks' time, today, I believe, yes, then it's going to be available for customers. It's got the cutest sayings. It's got all these milky swirls that we get on our barista coffees. It's got mugs. It's got the top of mugs, splashes, beans, stains, really adorable. But what sold me were the dies. Have a look at these dies. You've got plungers, you've got espressos. Can anybody tell me, what is this? What would I use this for? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a coffee person in the sense of that I do sort of have my own coffee machine. So if anybody's watching this or even in the replay, what would this be? I was thinking, does this fit in the cups? But I don't think that's what it's made for. See, it doesn't fit. I don't know. I have no idea what this is meant to be used for. So pop a comment if you know what that's meant to be for. So you've got your plunger. So this cuts the inside that goes behind. And this is like the bottom bit. Then the espresso bit, little cups, little mugs, lots of fun with this set. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. The minute I got this, I thought, how can I create my own foam? So that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to make this card. And I've created the foam over there using embossing paste. So we're going to do that tonight and then just do a little bit of coloring in. But isn't that beautiful? I think it's beautiful. And then inside is the top view with that little barista. Let me just get that camera to focus. That little barista swirl. It's playing up. There we go. It's all been stamped. All right, shall we get started? We've got a lot to cover tonight. And now that Rich is here, he can keep an eye on comments for me while I'm playing with my toys. We had our granddaughter's farewell at Kindy on Friday, so that was quite enjoyable, and she had her first day at school yesterday. It went really well. You just need a card base. Basic white is what I'm going to use here, and just burnish it very well. Okay, and then I've cut a strip of that designer series paper because I just love those hearts, and this is the back of it, and I've cut them so that they fit onto my card base in the front. So I'm going to do the hearts first. I think this was about, let's measure this, it was yeah, what is it, 5/8 of an inch, thereabouts. You don't have to go exactly what I've done. You can just make it whatever fits with what you are doing. So I'm just leaving a little white gap. I can see it's slightly longer. I obviously didn't trim that piece, so that's all right. And we'll cut the back and then the contrast. And this is meant to make you think of those milk swirls. Okay. All right, let me just make sure that's all buttered up. And I'll need to trim off. I obviously didn't cut this one properly because I just need to trim off the extra. I must have thought it was already cut when I took it off. Cool. And snip that bit off the end. Excellent. Great. Looking good. Now I have pre-cut the vellum that the coffee is going to go onto. So what am I looking for? I just want to get my glue and we'll just pop that on now. The reason I'm using my Stampin' Seal Plus is because it doesn't show through on the vellum. If you put normal glue onto vellum, it will show through. Just keep that in mind. I'm die cut this out of the Everyday Details die. Okay. Alrighty. Now we are going to do the coffee cup. So what I did this morning when I was practicing and playing around was I stamped my coffee cup and then I did the embossing paste, but I'm going to do it the other way around and, whoops, excuse me, see if that makes a difference. So I'm going to just get my mat out because I'll show you what I didn't like. What I didn't like was that when I put the embossing paste on it, it bled my alcohol blending pen over there. So I want to see if I can avoid that. So I left it so that I could show you what it looked like doing it that way. So I'm using early espresso and I'm just going to stamp that there. And while I've got this white piece of cardstock, I want to show you this little, what have I done with it? This little stamp. Do you see this little guy? He's meant to go as the top of the milk to make it look milky. But I changed the rules and I made it a little stand for my mug because my coffee mugs have those stands. And so I'm going to do that in Calypso Coral. Okay, it's your card. You can do with it as you wish. So we're going to go over here with the base. And then the other thing that I need to do is I need to stamp the spoon, which I'm just looking for. I thought I had taken, oh yeah, okay. Let's just stamp the spoon. And I'm going to do the spoon in pecan pie. Man, I feel so all over the place today. I don't know why. Okay, let's do the spoon over there. So I'm just using up my cardstock. And then I just need to stamp thanks so much. So I might as well do it all at the same time. All right. Otherwise I'm backwardsing and forwardsing, backwardsing and forwardsing. So we'll bring the thanks so much here at the bottom because I want to fussy cut that. Okay. All right. Let me die cut. So I want to show you how that mug fits on there. So the mug is going to fit on there. The spoon has its own little die, so that's going to fit on there. And this little bit that I was telling you about, the bottom, is going to fit on there. Okay, cool. But what I'm going to do first is I want to first just do the mug. I don't want to do those others just now. So I'm just going to run that through. Got my die machine on the other side of my table so that I don't bounce things around. Okay. There we go. Got my mug and I've got my spoon and everything else is there. So let's color in first and then we can do the rest of the project. So I'm going to be using Calypso Coral in light for the mug. Okay. I'm just going to be coming in here. Just using the nice big fat tip. Okay, so I'm bringing in the Calypso Coral, colouring in the handle. I might just turn my nib around to the bullet tip for the handle so that I don't go over. Okay. Now in the middle of that one I had some petal pink, so I'm going to do the same, excepting that brush tip is, I need to go through all my blends and actually see which ones have had their days finished with their colouring in. That's a big project. I've got quite a few colours. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with the dark Calypso. I just want to come in and make a... See, this is where it bled, so that's why I want to do this way first and see if this will be the better way to do it. We'll see. Put my rim around. Now, there are tiny little lines here. I don't know, can you see these little lines? And they are showing me where to create my shadows. So even though you may not be an artist, like I'm certainly not, these people that have designed these dies for us and the stamps have created that for us. Isn't that incredible? And you can see the blends are starting to merge as I pull those colors in. How does that look? And are we happy with that? I think so. Hey?
It looks good.
That looks good. I actually prefer that than the first one. All right. Now comes the fun. So let me set that mug. Oh no, we're going to need the mug, but let me just bring in my stuff. Okay. If you have worked with embossing paste before, a couple of things you need to know. You need to keep it in an airtight container And even though I did, when I opened mine up this morning, it was on the brink of being dry. So we'll see how we go tonight. Obviously, I didn't have enough time to do anything about that, but I wanted to show you this. I also keep it covered with tin foil. So I've used quite a bit, and you can see I can still move it, which is much better than if I didn't have it closed. You'll need something that is a silicone base, and you will need to wash this off straight after you've worked with it. So close it. You don't need a lot. I'll have to put some more tin foil on that to make sure that the lid is closed properly, and then it goes into that little container. Now I'm using Petal Pink, the re-inker. I'm dropping a drop far away from that paste. And the reason for that is I don't want it a strong pink color. I simply want to bring in just a tiny bit of the color to make it look and match with that paper. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So now I'm mixing it with my palette knife, and you can get all of these through my online store. Mixing it up, and now I'm going to just get I bought my silicone mat just to protect my surface. Just give me a quick minute. I'm going to put that back there. Now I'm using my palette to apply the embossing paste over here to make it look like foam, coffee foam. I just thought it would be cool to add a 3D feel than it to be just a static. I'm hoping this is being picked up on the camera all right. Okay. How does that look, Rich?
It looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks
amazing.
So much better, I think, in real life, in the light, in here. So what we've got, I'll bring it up to the camera. What we've got is this latte foam looking like topping on my coffee mug now. Okay.
That's a beautiful flat one.
I think it has worked better. Look at the two there. I definitely think the way I've done it tonight is better. So if you want to copy this, then you need to do your stamping, your coloring in, and then do your embossing. Okay, let's pop this little guy up on a dimensional. That's what we need to do there.
Says that's delicate.
It's delicate.
Delicate work.
Not really. It's like just putting putty into something. And because it's a little one, I just use the skinny. You get much bigger. We've got 3 different sizes. I'll actually get them and show you. So there we go. Those are the 2 sizes, the other sizes of the palettes that you can get. So that's why I went with the smaller one. Okay, so I'm popping that in the middle. Now, the other thing you need to be mindful of is that embossing paste does take a while. So if you're teaching this, Rich, you've put that on there. That's all right.
Take it off. Take it off.
That's okay. I don't actually. There we go. We just hide that. There we go. You need to leave your embossing paste to dry. Okay, I'm now going to die cut the flower, and I'm now going to, I just realized what I've done. That's okay. We'll do the spoon and the rim, the little rim. So let me pop that through. Okay. Okay. So we've got the spoon and we've got the rim. So I'm just going to attach this rim. I forgot to put this one on before I put my coffee mug on. That's a lot of glue. Okay, I've got a brand new glue bottle. So I'm just sticking that underneath there to create the impression. I've got some tea mugs, coffee mugs that have a little rim. So I like that idea. Okay, let's colour in. There's my mat again. Let's colour in the spoon. So I'm using pecan pie. I'm just going to go around. Oops, come here, little spoon. I'm just going to go around the end, the bottom of the rim. And I'm just going to go around there. And I might, do we want to colour in the whole spoon or do we want to leave it? What do you think, Rich?
No, leave it.
Leave it? Okay. Okay, so we'll colour in the spoon. We'll glue that on. Okay, that can go there. Now I'm going to add some of these embellishments that go with the whole set. They're meant to look like milky dots. They're quite pretty. So I'm going to pop a darker one over here and a petal pink one there. I don't know, you know, people that come and think of these things are just incredible, eh? When I walked into my craft room, when I came to turn the lights on this evening to get ready for my live, all the colours were ready for this presentation and all the pinks and the browns, and they were just so beautiful. So this is a polka dot linen ribbon. So it also is part of it. So I'm just going to cut it off at an angle. It is called polka dot trim. Look at that. So pretty. Okay, so I'm putting some tear and tape behind that. When I use a ribbon, when I apply ribbon to my projects, I always use tear and tape. It's just sturdier. Now I'm just lifting this with my take your picture because my nails got hammered this week with all my picking up stuff. So I'm putting that over there. And remember that thanks so much that I stamped earlier. I'm now cutting it. And we're going to go. Okay. And just trim that back. And that's also going, because it's going onto the ribbon, I'm also putting that onto tear and tape. It's coming together nicely, this little card. And I'm going to put that in the middle so that we can see that gorgeous polka dot. We don't want to lose the polka dots. Now, all that's left to do is to stamp inside the middle, inside the card. So I'm just going to swap that around again. I've got my inner, and let's bring in, where is my stamp? Okay, so, oh, I've mounted it. Why can't I? Oh, there it is. All right, just put it on my tin. Okay. So we've got the top there. Get rid of the spoon. And we'll go with early espresso. Shall we do the coffee mug this way this time? Let's do that, eh? Okay. And the inside, the little love heart, is in petal pink, which is right here. And that is going to be, okay, and and I'm just going to come in the center and press firmly. There we go. Pretty, 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 pretty. That is so pretty. I think from now on we're going to have these kind of swirls on my coffee. Paper stamped swirls. Cool. Onto a petal pink mat. And inside it goes. There we go. All done. Look at that. Definitely a better way. If I'm looking at, this is the one I've done with us tonight live, and that's the one I did this morning.
Gorgeous.
I far prefer that way around.
Just gorgeous.
Yeah. So let me show you using the part of the set as well. Here's another card I made. This one is going to be featured in my scheduled videos based on the same suite of products. I don't yet know when this one's going to be scheduled because the lady that does my editing for me is currently on honeymoon. So I'll just wait for her to come back, and then she'll be checking those for me. So let me pop myself back here. So I hope you all enjoyed that. It was a little bit longer tonight. Yeah, that one's better, eh? I agree. I didn't like how it bled the blends. I didn't like that at all. And just looking at it now, it just looks so much better. The other issue was when I stamped it and then put the embossing and then, no, what did I do? I did the stamp, I did the embossing paste, and then I colored it, and then I die cut it. The die, the embossing paste got squished, whereas the one that's done at the end is much better. It's got some texture to it, which you can't really see on the camera. But yeah, beautiful set. It's going to be a fun one to play with. All right, everyone, that was me live this evening, and thank you for watching. Thanks for chiming in and coming on live, Mum. Always appreciate seeing you. And to everyone else that watches on the replay, I always appreciate your support as well. Thank you so much. So that's us. All right. Remember, until we meet again, to stamp, to eat, to sleep, and repeat. Bye-bye.